on an adventure. We are headed to Cain?
Craig's Hut!
Craig's Hut. Are we prepared? We have.
We
got
took the whip.
The whip.
Guess who
got the
cracked the
cameras.
bloody whip?
Well, we had to make sure it worked before we
Scared
got
the
there.
shunt out of me.
So yeah, we're heading up the hill. So much fun. This is a place though, Craig's Hut is somewhere that we have both wanted to go and visit for many years.
Got me trusty Cougar sitting in the back, gonna don it.
Man from Story River, here we come.
We decided to stay at Tolmy, which is about 75 k's from Craig's Hut, but it does take us an hour and a half to drive there because it's up the mountain, pretty windy. But it was a good place to stay because we're the only ones there and it's peaceful. It is fantastic. So,
and better than dragging our caravan all the way up the mountain.
Well, we get to see Stringy Bark Creek and all that this way too. We just do a couple of little day trips out of there and, you know, honky-dory, she's all good.
We're actually starting to really like doing that, like finding somewhere nice to set up and then doing day trips.
It does. It saves us driving with the van somewhere, getting parking, that stuff.
And we can actually go and see some more things.
We can actually see a lot more things the way we do it now too. So a little tip for yourself, you don't have to take your van everywhere. You can stay at some of these other places, drive a little bit, it's cheaper on fuel, and you get to see more stuff.
Something probably we wish we had done a bit more at the beginning. So there, tip for newbies. Well, we're heading up Mount Sterling Road and we've come across a lot of four drives so far and they're all flying down.
Mountain bikers, come on.
Mountain bikers just were coming down straight towards us. This is ridiculous. Do people not notice down their own side of the road? It's a dirt road and they're flying.
Victorians! Thank you for being a Victorian.
Well, it does sort of go with our assumptions. Oh, frost. There's a little bit of corrugation. So what are you doing, Cain?
We're going to test out the new deflators.
Why do we need deflators?
Because the corrugations on this bloody road are a bit nasty.
We have literally been bone shaking the whole way up. So yeah, we're going to take some air out of the tyres because they're ready for roads, not corrugation.
Is that how he does it? Gets that in there.
Cain struggled a lot with Chris's, so... Well, we are on Mount Sterling heading up towards Craig's Hut. Corrugations are pretty ordinary, so letting some air down. A lot of mad, silly, idiot drivers here. They are flying on this hill and yeah, there's bends, they're coming on our side. So definitely a place to keep your eyes open and your wits about you. Well, we're down to 25 PSI and it feels like luxury in here now. We are not bone jarring across the corrugations.
Thought I'd better do the right thing, help the road and let some air out of the tyres. I think too many people have been thundering up here. Full pressure tyres and it's just holy dooly, it's corrugated.
And they're thundering, as you can see these guys coming flying past us now. Yeah, so let your tyres down, peoples, because it is a whole smoother ride. He slipped me to death. Literally.
You're fine, you're fine. It's all good fun.
You would have to be happy four-wheel driving in the high country.
Oh, it's nice. It's not really four-wheel driving, but it's definitely nice to have it a bit off track.
So you do not have the car in four-wheel drive then?
Oh, I put it in just for the sake of putting it in, because you meet other cars coming in. It's a bit skinny to get off, but it's definitely something you could do in two-wheel drive. But I'm having fun, yes, I'm not gonna lie. It's nice, it's rocky, it's bumpy, it's lovely. We're following another couple, so just poke along in first gear. High range, four-wheel drive.
In 200 metres, turn right. Turn right.
You have to admit now this is four-wheel driving. Can you just watch the road while
This
you
is
talk?
low range. We're in low range now. There's no problems, but I think I need to give Trina some toilet paper, because the amount of grunting coming from over there, I think she's done too.
Oh, it was a tight squeeze past old mate
It's
before.
like I said, it's when you meet other cars, because it's pretty skinny. So when you meet someone else and somebody's got to squish off the road, that's when you really need your four-wheel drive, so you can let everyone safely
One
through.
coming, Cain. I don't know where we're going to pull up. He's backing off. Keep going, buddy. He's backing off. He's backing off. It's actually quite good having this guy in front of us, to tell you the truth.
It's in low range. This thing here has got some absolute
Bloody grout warning right down there, wasn't it?
dick.
Yeah, spot on.
I'm glad you put it in low range.
Well, I made it to Craig's hut. About to walk out there and have a bit of a look at this bad boy. Looking forward to this one. There's even a couple of horses up here.
There was a movement at the station, for the word had got around that the colt from Ulrigert had got away and joined the wild bush horses. He was worth £1,000, and all the cracks had gathered at the fray. All the tried and noted riders from the stations near and far had mustered at the homestead overnight. And I can't remember anymore, but that's one of my favourite poems. And we're at Craig's hut, man from Snowy River country. Really, can't get much better than this, can it? Okay, so this is Craig's Hut, the famous Craig's Hut from the top of Mount Sterling. It was originally made for the movie Man from Snowy River, but once they'd finished that, it just got left, and a four-wheel drive club actually came and fixed it all up so everyone could come back and have a look at it. And then it burnt down, and I think it was like national parks and that have rebuilt it now. And yeah, it's here. It's actually a very busy little place. There is lots of people. I'm actually lucky we're later in the afternoon and most people have gone now. So we have it almost to ourselves, but definitely an iconic Australian part of the high country, and it represents all the huts that are in the high country for the cattlemen up there. So definitely one to come check out. The circuit track is rough, but it's really only two-wheel drive. The track up to Craig's Hut, you can walk it. I think it's a 1.7 kilometre walk up, but if you've got a good four-wheel drive, good clearance, you'll easily make it up. Just some jump ups on the way up.
This little gem of a waterfall, I think it's Bindari. It's 5k off the track. Easy road off the track too, it's still two-wheel drive.
Same road, yeah.
Just a short walk in. Might be sippy. Have a look at this thing, we're behind the waterfall.
So cool. What is that? Nice touch it. I love it. This is just like a random waterfall that we saw on the circuit track, and Cain's like, want to go see? I'm like, yeah, waterfall, why not? My gosh, this is better than the one on Waterfall Way because we have it all to ourselves.
Like Waterfalls, Ways, Curtin Falls, like Trina said, we're the only ones here. No, there's no one else in the car park, so it's a Sunday afternoon. Pretty much had the whole place to ourselves, been fantastic, really loving this. It's wow, we're underneath the cave, it's pretty special. Bindari Falls, if you do Craig's Hut and you're on the circuit, get yourself down here. It's only 5k off the track, off the beaten track, easy drive, fantastic falls. I know it's probably a bit noisy with the waterfalls in the background, that's probably why I'm yelling. But these falls, they actually rock.
No, he's yelling because he's just excitable, like a little kid.
Love waterfalls.
When you air down your tyres, you need to have a way of being able to pump them up again. So we have the ARB twin air compressor. And it makes it easier for Cain She pumped up the tyres again.
Doesn't take too long at all. Just deflated them quickly, pumped them up, protects the car, saves the road from all the corrugations, makes our a lot more safe for us driving, and the comfort. Oh, the comfort is the big one.
Okay, while we're here, we thought we may as well head up to Mount Buller. Check out this totem pole. Pretty cool. And they're all skis.
Mount Buller gnomes, you can even send them an email, write them a letter. They got a little letterbox here. How cool is this on the road up to Mount Buller? Over there, that's the summit of almighty summit of Mount Buller.
Do we need to drive up there? It just doesn't look like a well-used track.
Can't say we've ever been to the summit of a Mount Buller.
Is that really necessary?
Well, we are on Mount Buller. Awesome bloody big resort up here. It is massive. It must be the closest one to Melbourne, so we can drive around because it's out of season. So we've driven right up near the summit. Bloody windy, so you're probably going to hear a lot of wind. It's just picked up. Raining on me now. Said it'd be snow. The summit's in the background up here, but because it's pretty late in the day, we probably won't be able to walk up there. And look, I probably won't really push my ticket to do the 900 metres up there, but it is just up there. We're pretty high anyway. Absolutely fantastic views. Loving it. Just going to get out of the wind, or try to. That's a little bit better. We're just sort of tucked in beside the car out of the wind. Mount Buller, fantastic, awesome resort. Hundreds of chairlifts. This, for resorts, as far as I've been, we've been to Thredbo, but man, this thing here's got some chairlifts and all over. It's got snow making facilities and everything. So
okay, I'm getting in the car. It's great.
Well, we're sitting in the car because it rained on us and it's pretty bloody cold.
Big heavy raindrops.
It is big heavy raindrops. We're 1,805 metres, so 1,805 metres.
That's at the top.
That is at the top. Like I said, because of my ticker issue, it is only 900 metres. I don't think I'll push it, but it's fantastic. You can drive this close.
Who would want
the weather is bad, but the views here are pretty specky too. So we were discussing, we've been to Mount Hotham, Mount Buffalo, Mount Sterling, Mount Buller.
And we've been up Kosciuszko Way.
We have been up Kosciuszko Way, so we've been to some pretty high mountains on our...
all your Tassie ones.
Yeah, obviously all the Tassie ones. So we have done a bit of the heights, so loving this mountainous stuff, aren't we?
Oh, look, I'm actually getting used to it. If you looked at the previous YouTubes, I was whinging and whining and hated anything mountain. Whereas today, all the driving around hasn't really worried me. But I love being on top of the mountains. It's so beautiful.
I was going to say the road to here, because it's obviously Melbourne's probably first port of call for ski resorts, is actually a pretty good road here too. So
out of all of them coming up to here, was Mount Buller was probably the best.
probably is. Like,
Yeah.
it is a massive ski resort, this one here. So
Like, we looked at ski lifts in
Tasmania.
Tassie, and they were like old, like they were pretty old ones, and these are high tech.
they are super high tech. So I'll jump back out because it stopped raining
Yeah,
again,
I was gonna
and
say,
we'll
let's
get a
go-
bit of footage.
Let's go. Wow, well, what a day we have had exploring Craig's Hut, Mount Buller, and finding a surprise waterfall in between. This area is absolutely magical, and if you get a chance, make sure you come up here. It is definitely worth it, and you don't need a huge four-wheel drive or anything fancy. A two-wheel drive will get you to all these places. If you've enjoyed this one, make sure you like, subscribe, follow us along, because next week we are heading to another bucket list destination. Come check it out. Made it better, fixed it all up.
Woohoo! Look at this! Woo! No drones, but because it's rainy, it's pretty bloody windy. I reckon if I pop my drone up here, the bastard would end up over there on the coast somewhere anyway, so